It looks like the Doctor's finally reached its last regeneration. This is kind of where it's at. I think we have some interesting news with the data on the ratings, and I'm going to parse this out for you exactly what this means for the series in just a moment. Fans really hated this episode. They turned Doctor Who into full gay pornography, and that's what we have now. That's all it is. That's all Russell T Davies wants. It's all Ncuti Gatwa wants. These people are just sick, and everybody's tuning out because of it. It's done. It's completely over. All right. My name is John Delarose. I am a #1 best-selling science fiction author, and if you would like to check out some good science fiction without the creepy identity politics being shoved in your face constantly, check out Justified Saga of the Nano Templar. I've got a full trilogy which really does awesome epic action adventure like you used to find from science fiction right here. I'd love for you to check this out and get to reading this weekend. It's available on ebook, print, and audio, and I'll have that link in the description below. Thank you guys so much for checking out the books. Doctor Who fans are the best science fiction readers out there. I found that out over the last couple of months. It's truly honored for you guys to be checking this stuff out. And please, if you're new, hit the like and subscribe button. Join us here. We have a great community of science fiction lovers, and we are going to press forward through these dark times. Absolutely crazy. So the ratings are in for the overnight ratings of the Rogue episode, which is the worst episode of Doctor Who ever. It's that bad. Not only just because of the just slobbering gay kiss in it, but because of all the bad character work, the terrible plot line, which was a ripoff of Bridgerton, and just another ripoff of everything that came before in Doctor Who. Just sticking a middle finger in the fans' faces with this. Bad writing, bad acting, all the way around. And so it's down to 2.11 million viewers. It was at 2.22 million last week for Bubble and Dot. Still hasn't reached the all-time low, which was Boom, which was 2.04 million. But I have a feeling that after this week, now that we've had this degenerate reveal where the Doctor's just like some like raging, prancing homosexual going around picking up dudes across space and time, that a lot of people are finally going to tune out of this show. So I'm going to actually make a prediction right now that the ratings for next week are going to be under 2 million. They're going to be hyping it up a lot because it's got some like big Ruby Sunday reveal or something like that, but I don't think anybody cares about it. I think they're going to be so disgusted now, they're going to be tuning out in droves, and that's going to be what's going to happen. There's more ratings news, which finally that we've got some deeper ratings. They always say that this doesn't tell the full story. These are only the overnight ratings, and people are watching on iPlayer. They do that. But the consolidated ratings, which is the full ratings, came out for Bubble and Dot, which is the episode from last week. It has the lowest ever consolidated ratings for an episode. Bubble and Dot is at 3.38 million, and the previous lowest ever was Legend of the Sea Devils with Jodie Whittaker. So this is it. People are tuning out every single week. Less and less people. They're realizing the writing's bad, that this is just a bastardization of what came before. They don't actually respect any of the lore at all. It's just absolutely disgusting. Now, I saw this right here. This is a little clip from the episode last week where you can see like they try to throw a little like bait into this. Every episode they make a mention, and they've been mentioning the William Hartnell stuff quite a bit. I think this is about the third reference of that during the Gatwa Doctor Who era, like trying to tie it back to the beginning, right? And so in this one, he actually gets some like scan, and it shows all of his faces of his past. And you can see here that Troughton is not actually the second Doctor, not actually shown very well in it. Apparently, he does show up for like barely a frame, but he is kind of left out, which is a very weird take for them to do in this situation as well. I don't understand the purpose behind that, but I'm sure it's got some kind of meaning. So, absolutely wild. Fans are just really, not liking this whatsoever. This is quite the meme with the coffin police box. All the people mad at me about Doctor Who opinion, I would just want to say I was way too nice. The show is dead. It's not going to regenerate. It's going to degenerate. And that's exactly what's been happening through here. This is a great point made by a Princess Fiona McPherson person on Twitter here with her reaction. She says, one thing I really didn't expect from Doctor Who is for him to try to pick up men in the 19th century or any other century. Previous doctors did not hit on women as a general rule. This is a really interesting point. the Doctor was always like kind of above this stuff. And while he clearly had feelings for Rose and maybe even Amy Pond and maybe even Clara, like even in the like modern incarnations, you could tell he was always hesitant to actually like get involved relationship wise. Like Rose was really like the closest it came. And Clara ended up, going on dates and having the Doctor kind of act like a fatherly figure to her more. And so you see him, but he never just was out there going like, "Hey, baby, what's going on? Oh, you look beautiful." But the minute he sees a dude, he starts doing that in this new one. It's absolutely crazy. It's very out of character for the Doctor, and it just shows it isn't about the character. They're not going to keep it in character. They're not going to make it some sort of like thing that makes any sense. It's just about pushing the LGBTQ agenda as hard as they possibly could. Previous Doctors did not hit on women. I could care less if Ncuti Gatwa is gay, but the Doctor is not sexual. This Doctor sucks. The characterization's written terribly for him, and the acting's awful. Gatwa plays this in a manner that, the Doctor had like this like male gravitas to him before. If he really had like, he exuded masculinity. And in a way, sometimes it was in a elderly statesman kind of way, but there was always that element to it there, even with the wackiness of Matt Smith and things like. You still looked at him and went, this is the guy to follow. And Gatwa doesn't do that. Like he just like kind of freaks out, acts like a woman, cries a bunch. It's really just like it's just the ultimate train wreck of a Doctor Who sort of example here, and it's very, very sad. So people are not liking this at all, and you could tell like just by there. You just go through here, and there's really not much, not much you can see that's positive whatsoever. Oh brother, just watched Doctor Who again. This time the episode Rogue, a ruined soup with far too much salt. Solid story, very Doctor Who, but with a very ham-fisted inclusion of unneeded queerness. You do not hold hands when running for your life. Yeah, holding hands with a dude was weird. But that was the entire point. They stopped the plot in order to make sure the gay stuff is like front and center. And like I said, I did a review of it this weekend. There's points where the episode doesn't even make sense because of what it was doing. I have a little less less solid of an opinion of this being a solid story. This is just kind of a rip-off story of like shape-shifting aliens who are picking at society. They've already done this before. It's been done a lot of times. So there's nothing interesting about this episode whatsoever. And so Nerdrotic here says the star responds to the homophobic backlash. Turn off the TV, go touch grass. And he feels sad for those tuning out of the new season because of its push for diversity. Aw, so sad. This is exactly where it's at. TARDIS Treasures, he's done. He can't handle it anymore. Doctor Who is just made for the blatant bigoted haters. They, them thrive and revel in their own orgiastic, unhinged hatred. Zero surprise. They have nothing else to live or die for, and this is it. Gamer Jamie. Here it is. I can't wait. The gayer it gets, the better, because it enrages the right peeps. They don't care about good story. They don't care about characterization. They don't care about Doctor Who's legacy. They don't care about anything except for making this into gay pornography, like I said at the beginning of this video. That's all Doctor Who is at this point. This is all it's for. This weirdo with pink hair who wants to go out there and just be angry at society and make everybody else angry too. He wants everybody else to feel like him, just bitter, a loser, and somebody like who can't have anything good. And that's what equality is at the end of the day, if you think about it. My gosh. We can see who are the homophobes. We can call it out because gay people can be the Doctor. And guess what? They can wear whatever they want and get over it and get up to date. It's 2024. Cope. This seems exactly what Russell T. Davies and Ncuti Gatwa are saying out there. It doesn't matter. The entire intention of this is just to upset people. And they've said that in interviews as well. If you followed their interviews over the last year, they said they knew that people were going to upset, and that's a good thing, like you often get from those media shill articles out there. They are proud of the fact that they are screwing things up. They don't care that the ratings are bad. They want to sink the ship because they care more about their politics than they care about Doctor Who. Very, very sad. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Ratings the worst. Do you think I'm right? Do you think it's going to come down next week with the Ruby Sunday reveal, or do you think it's going to come back up? Do you think people will actually tune in for that? Leave a comment and let me know. Hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure to check out Justified Saga of the Nano Templar, and we'll be back soon.